No, ey, a mí no me tiene nada de lo que tú postees. Tus hábitos no ves un trill y eso no me frontees.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We're in the great state of Texas, the home of the Mavericks, the American Airlines Center in Dallas. And, of course, LaMelo Ball. He's a big ticket to foul. They'll go without him, though.
And to say the deal changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious. They are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago, obviously looking long-term rather than short.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. So Siakam will bring it up for the Mavericks. Screen by Bol. And shot on the way. Drained for 2 points.
And the work ethic of Siakam, he's always making the effort to find looks out there.
Left side, Griffin. Pass to Miller. Here's Mann. And Bol pulls it down. Well, the last time GA the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach.
And this is how you carve up a defense. Halliburton slicing to the rack with real force.
Here's Edwards. And Ball sends it back. Pass to Doncic. Launches it. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. Here's Mann. Garnett outside. At the elbow, Edwards. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Halliburton looking around. Out to Doncic. Screen by Bol. Doncic with it. Now Garnett defending. Clock at 6. Back to Doncic. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Charlotte now. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton. Here's Mann. And here's Griffin. 6 to shoot. Here's Miller. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. Now Halliburton. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Dallas moving the ball around. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Sinks the three-pointer.
A growing part of Bol's game. Good to see him connect from the corner.
And what a treat for the fans and for us to be able to witness a talent like Luka Doncic.
Amen and amen to that, Kevin. A generational talent. All eyes are on him when he's on the floor. Hard not to keep your eyes on him. He's so special in everything that he does. And every night he performs, you walk away just shaking your head at how good he is. High energy throw down that time by Halliburton, not wasting any time or motion.
It's Edwards on the wing. Inside, kicks it out to Garnett. Fires the three. Sinks the triple. Garnett's got 5 points so far.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And a wide open look for Siakam. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
To the inside. Edwards. And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype. He has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
Back to Halliburton. Pass to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Uncovered. And that's off the glass and in. Doncic has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, that jump shot is wet. Hold this, says Doncic. Any kind of airspace, and he's knocking that down.
Garnett, right side. Now Edwards. Down low. Halliburton with the steal. Allen outside. Doncic looking it over. For the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Garnett, right side. Outside Edwards. With the drive. Nice D from Doncic.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so it's Dallas holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We come back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Mavericks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
He gets it in there. Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. But for any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it, and that's what we do in life normally, right?
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, the Mavericks' all-time great Dirk Nowitzki this summer was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame and received a huge statue outside the Mavericks arena. The iconic one-legged fadeaway immortalized in bronze. Inscribed on the base, loyalty never fades away. 21 letters, one for each of his 21 seasons playing in Dallas. Kevin?
Isn't that something? Great stuff, DA. Thank you. Payne can't hit. Mavericks leading by 11. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big 3 of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Goes up to the stripe. Yep, it counts. Garnett's got 7 points.
There's that silky smooth jumper of Garnett's. Nice elevation, and the height of the release point makes that a reliable mid-range look.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Both teams deciding to change it up. Hornets trailed by 15. To the middle. Here's Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
There's that famous KG intensity that he's known for. Powering through to hit the inside and forcing that one down.
Screen by Smith. Pass to Hardy. Out to Hardaway. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call. Charlotte the foul. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season.
And he sinks the second. What a special opportunity Dallas has with a generational talent, Clark, like Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's special. And I think the Mavs need to do something with his presence in terms of building a competitive team around him, because Doncic expects to be in the playoffs every season.
Drills the three-pointer.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, he makes them a lot more dangerous.
To the paint. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Now, here's Hardy. Here's Prosper. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
You know, I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic.
Well, I tell you what, don't tell him. I mean, I want to see it again.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
In the corner, Hardaway with it. O'Neal on the wing. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And the Hornets call time here. .56 seconds left here in the second. Here's Mann. Still scoreless. Left side, Curry. Miller surveying the floor. Here's Garnett. The Mavericks pull it in. 17 points was their biggest margin. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Pass to O'Neal. Hardaway with a wide-open look. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Outside Curry. Back to Garnett. Over O'Neal. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And so it's Dallas. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Screen by Bol. Halliburton for three. And with the rebound. Hornets trailed by 17. Here we are watching Tre Mann, Greg, and he's so skilled at creating with the ball in his hand.
And he knows how to manipulate defenders, and he gets to his spots on the floor as well as anybody. Also quick to find cutters, so he's creating for himself and others.
Here's Charlotte. Miller outside. Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him. And Bol sends it back. On the wing, Doncic. In the corner, Bol with it. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Bol's got his second basket of the night.
Wow, don't see the quick trigger out of Bol very often, but it was on display there.
Miller outside. Pulls up on the wing. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. These days, the ball is in Pascal Siakam's hands. He says it means everything. Being on the ball just gives you a better rhythm. I don't think it's hard. It's just something you grow into. I have those images in my head of where I want to get to. Now, defenses often look to double, and he said, if I played me, I would do that too. Kevin?
At the line for two.
All right, David, thank you.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 14. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 16.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
The offensive rebound. Here's Edwards. Takes it off the glass.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. The three for Doncic. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
Garnett up top. Poke loose. And stolen by Siakam. And here's Doncic from the arc. Another three for Dallas.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Outside Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And it's Miller in the corner. Back to Edwards. Pass to Miller. The three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for the Charlotte Hornets. That will be their second of 6 road games for the team. Here's Edwards. Misses in close.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Back to Griffin. Pass to Garnett. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Garnett's got 12.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Screen by Bol. The drive by Doncic. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
To the middle, Garnett. Out to Edwards. Back to Garnett. Shot clock at 5. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside Hardaway. Payne grabs the board. 4 seconds left. Williams. No dice on the putback jam. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Mavericks. Another excellent quarter for him, especially from long range. He's buried a total of 7 three-pointers in the game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So it's the Hornets now. Payne with it. Inside. A nice shot by Anderson. Anderson's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Charlotte.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And he's going up for the alley-oop.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player. Very effective at finding the open man, too.
In the corner, Smith with it. That 3 off the mark. Smith on the wing. Down low. There's Williams. And Williams throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pass to Smith. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his first foul. And Clark, we know Commissioner Silver has acknowledged the game has changed in terms of its impact on players' bodies. And so adjusting the regular season's length is not out of the question.
Well, you and I have talked about it for years. I've talked about it with other fellow announcers. It would be wonderful to see the season reduced by about 15-20% in terms of regular season games. I think it would enhance the product immensely. And the fact that Commissioner Silver is letting us know it's not off the table, maybe we'll see it reduced in the not-too-distant future.
And here's Edwards after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. To the inside, here's Miller. In the corner, it's Griffin. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Garnett. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Back to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
It always seems like Doncic is playing with something to prove. Well, I'll tell you what, he's proving plenty tonight.
Inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Doncic has got 37.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Edwards, and he drives in, and finished off by Edwards.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Dallas.
To the left side wing. Siakam inside. Pass to Halliburton. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Edwards.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Miller.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Garnett outside. Back to Edwards. Out to Miller. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.